all know what I'm talking about, how embarrassing families can be. And you're like, oh my God, I do not know these people? Well, that's just an ordinary family. My family are exactly like that. My parents aren't too bad, but my brother and sister, don't get me started. At least, well, where do I start? She is a wuss. For example, do you know how you get to a theme park? You're like, oh, let's go on the roller coaster, oh, and then that, and you're having the time of your life? And there's Elise on the kids' merry-go-round. She's 2.5 years older than me. Oh, and there's Mum, also on the merry-go-round. And that's not the worst part. They come up and tell me that was a bit scary. That's not the only time she was a complete wuss. We were at the doctor's getting an injection to go to the UK, and Mum tried to bribe us with chocolate if we were brave. So I'm like, awesome, and did it. Yay, chocolate for me. And Elisa's turn. She screamed. We had to get 3 nurses in to hold her down. She was in tears, just for a tiny injection. And a kid in the waiting room heard Elise crying and started crying as well. No chocolate for her. When we were in the UK, Elise fell over on the footpath because she walks weird. She doesn't walk like most people. She walks all like limpy-like because her ankle's demented or something. And that means she can't run fast or do not much stuff we can. Back to the story. She tripped over a bit of concrete sticking up, splat on the concrete. She cried and cried, and an old funny English man came over and started hugging her, saying, it's okay, and rubbing it better, even though Elise didn't know the man. He was a complete stranger. Elise got up straight away and stopped crying. Now, my brother Connell. He is 15, turning 16, which means he can drive soon. I'm not letting him drive me anywhere. Well, do you know how your mum tells you, put your arms down when you're eating dinner? Well, my mum says it frequently to Connell, because he eats dinner doing the chicken dance. I'm sure in his afterlife he'll come back as a chicken. Hey, only another 4 years, 28 days, 11 hours, 49 minutes and 19 seconds till Elise moves out. Not like I'm counting or anything. And Connell, he'll be gone before you know it. I'm sure everyone has an embarrassing family or family member. If not, you're lucky. No matter how embarrassing they are, we love them. And you might not realise it, but maybe you're the embarrassing member in your family.
They're annoying, unfun to play with, and they hit you when you've done absolutely nothing wrong. Can anyone guess who and what they are? Yes, that's right, my brothers. Malik, Shaz, Christian and Sol. Malik is the oldest in our family. He's 16. He likes sports such as basketball and rugby league. Malik is a worry to my family because he's exactly like my dad. He dates too much girls and doesn't tell his parents. Also eats too much food. He may look skinny to you, but if he sits on you, you would be wishing you didn't ignore him at all. Shaz is the second oldest in our family. He's 13. Also a big bully and always hits me. If you're his sister, you would have to clean his room and do his homework for him. Also, he thinks I'm weird because I stare at him too much. But boys these days. Christian is 8. Being his sister is a horror because he wakes you up in the morning and messes your room when you have just cleaned it up. Finally, there's Sol. He's 3. I'm going to say nothing bad about him because actually he's the only brother I really respect and love dearly. He's a cheeky little monkey, a cutie and an adorable little brother because he gives you lollies when he has some and lets you have money. I know this might sound weird, but I love my brothers no matter what. They stick up for you when someone is bullying you and sort it out quickly. I know you may hate your brothers, and I do too. But to be honest, brothers can be all what you have in life. So don't wait till they die, love them now. That's why I love my brothers, and you should too. Christian, leave that alone. Sorry about that. See you later. Now I have to go clean my room, do my brother Shaz's homework, and deal with this girl Malik's been roaming around with. Brothers, why can't they just be like Sol?